Welcome to Wikipedia World. This is Miss Jazz, and we're going to talk today the basic terms and the knowledge you need to learn about flowers. A flower is said to be a modified shot for sexual reproduction. It has condensed internodes, and its floral leaves are arranged in whorls or circles. Though flowers differ in color, size, and arrangement, their basic plan remains the same. Whorl simply means the parts arranged in a circle. For example, we have the whorl for sepals or a whorl petals, and so on. Petals, it is the stalk of the flower which may be short, long, or even absent. The sepal or thalamus, it is the swollen or expanded part of the stalk that bears floral leaves. Floral leaves, that is sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels, are called floral leaves of a flower. The basic functions of a flower, it helps in sexual reproductions, and the flowers are variously modified for pollination, the transfer of the pollens from the anthers to the stigma of a flower. Fertilization in a flower leads to the development of seeds and fruits, and a flower may also help in dispersal of seeds and fruits. The flowers consist of many different parts, some of the most important parts being separated into both male and female parts. For the male parts, we have first the stamen. This is the stamen. This is the male part of the flower, and it's made up for the filament and anther. It is the pollen-producing part of the plant, and the number of stamen is usually the same as the number of petals. Anther, this is the part of the stamen that produces and contains pollens. It is usually on top of a long stalk that looks like a fine hair. The second part, we have the filament. This is the fine hair-like stalk that the anther sits on top of. For the female parts, we have the pistil. This is the female part of the flower, and it is made up of the stigma, style, ovary, and ovule. Each pistil is constructed of one-to-many rolled leaf-like structure. The first part of the pistil, we have the stigma. It is the sticky ball that you see in the center of the flower. It is the part of the pistil of a flower which receives the pollen grain and on which they germinate. Second, style. Another female part of the flower, and this is the long stalk that the stigma sits on to the top. Next, ovary. It usually at the bottom of the flower and has the seed inside and turns into the fruit that we eat. The ovary contains ovules. Ovules, the part of the ovary that becomes the seeds. And the other parts of a flower that important, we have the petal and the sepal. Petal is the colorful, often bright part of the flower. They attract pollinators, and they are usually the reason why we buy and enjoy flowers. The second one, we have the sepal. The parts that look like little green leaves that cover the outside of flower bud to protect the flower before it opens. Based on the position of the ovary, we have the hypogynous, which is ovary occupies more space as the thalamus is conical in shape. Example, we have the thura. Second is perigynous, which is ovary is present in the center and other floral whorl are arranged on the rim of thalamus, as thalamus is flat and disc-like. Example, we have rose. Third one, we have the epigynous, which is ovary is inferior and other whorls are arranged above the ovary as thalamus envelopes the ovary. For example, we have the sunflower and cucumber. This is the position of the ovary, epigynous, perigynous, and hypogynous. Also, flowers can be based on the shape. First, we have the regular flower, which is divided into two equal halves along any longitudinal plane. For example, we have the mustard. Second one, we have the irregular flowers, which is flowers divided into one plane only, like beans. This is the image for regular and irregular flower. Aestivation is the arrangement of different whorls in the bud is called aestivation. Is one of the different types, valved, twisted, or imbricate. This one, aestivation. The second one, we have the placentation. The part of ovary where ovule develops is called placenta, and the arrangement of ovules within the ovary is called placentation or placentation. It may be marginal, axile, or basal. So that is all the basic term you need to know about the flowers. Thank you for listening at Wikipedia World. This is Miss Chas, and see you on the next video.